Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the fourth quarter, and it's the Seahawks in possession of the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You kill!
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Ready? About 9.
He's going to try and throw on third down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Cook has it, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Hey, Mike 7.
Ready, back.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, easy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Finds the former Northwestern Wildcat, Austin Carr. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll run with a fullback line. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 57.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Chris Carson trotting back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Will Disley. Incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brees now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Brees. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, to get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run again with Carson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This is Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 7, a little under a minute to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brees. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.